and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete to Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And spins away. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Black 58, Royal! Black 58!
On the ground, it's James. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Watch it now, Barney!
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Detroit!
Here we go with Michel. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. but when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Ready! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Darian Conley, the one to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To Michelle on the dump-off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Ace.
They run it with James. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Z.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bowers. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this is just outside the right upright. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
James able to spin free. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace, ace.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Traquan Smith, 41 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the spin, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Z.
Mahomes now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackled by Jordan Willis. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the point after try for St. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got room. Pushing his way inside the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A give. This is Michelle. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The Titans